I've been reading books on podcasting, and one of the central themes that I'm coming across is a theme of intimacy, that is a very intimate connection between the podcast host, the live stream host, and the audience. And the streamer Destiny, his real name Steve Burnell, is this guy is so intimate with his audience, he even sleeps with his audience. Dennis Prager, right, very successful radio host, so intimate with his audience that he even married one of his fans, his current wife, his third wife. Right, was a big fan who he met when he was giving a speech in San Diego. So one difference between radio and podcasting and live streaming, you can see in the title of what we're doing. So in Australia and England, we talk about radio presenters, all right? In America, we talk about radio broadcasters, but the term presenter or the term broadcaster, right, has a great significance. It describes what's going on with radio as opposed to podcasting or live streaming, where you have a host. All right. So a good live stream should give you the feeling that someone is inviting you into their home, that this is a real person with foibles, fears, strengths, weaknesses, right? The term podcast host versus radio presenter. All right. Host is someone who invites you to their home, to some personal part of their life. A presenter is a professional communicator. And this is from the book, The Power of Podcasting, Telling Stories Through Sound. So in radio, the presenter normally sticks closely to the topic in question. There's a tightly honed narration, and there's a fairly strong narrative direction. Whereas in a live stream or a podcast, all right, the show's duration is not a constraint. All right, there's room for many more digressions. So in radio, everything is held within the confines of the broadcasting clock, so ideas are explored in blocks, say, of 15, 30, or 45 minutes. But in live streams and podcasting, time is fluid. It's unconstrained, right? You can go as long as you want. Audio is often being called the most intimate of all the mediums because you're connecting to the power of voice, which allows us to hear so much more than words. You can tell what's going on with someone often just by the timbre, the caliber of their voice. Right, I notice in 12-step meetings, I can tell someone's level of recovery just by tuning into their voice. So we can detect how someone is feeling, as well as how much hope and optimism they have in their life by their tone, the timbre of their voice, their delivery.